You know, kids be knowing. Kids know. Kids know. When lights, camera, action, they be on the go. They already know, girl. That.
Hey y'all.
Good evening. Today is Tuesday. Girl, I almost said Thursday.
Don't
It
push us
is
that
Tuesday.
fast.
I know, right? I'm trying to rush through the week for no reason. No reason to rush through the week, girl. I ain't got nothing now.
My nail plan.
For real,
I
no.
ain't got no plan either. I'm
Girl,
trying to plan, but I
listen.
ain't got no plan.
Listen. Hey, Jess.
Hello. Yes. You gotta do the magic fingers.
Looking for. Oh, yeah.
So how about? I know we feel the you gonna do your intro.
Oh, girl.
But I just want to say,
intro. We just come on in. We just
you remember on Friday we was talking about TS and CW and SCPD, whatever you want to call them. But you remember I also mentioned something about the Republican Party.
Right.
And it was going to be a big. Did it not happen today? Did it not happen? I called it out on Friday. I said, watch, pay attention about the.
Yeah.
It was going to be a big Republican, take a big fall.
Look, first of all, things
when
have been like
from my nap and I saw that, I was like,
look,
I can't wait.
Things have been happening since Friday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just in general, just what's been coming out of the media. It's just been coming out since Friday. Like, like from the arrest to just the everything that was rolling down was like coming down. Like it was coming down the line. Okay, like everything. Okay.
I woke up from my nap. I said, the Speaker of the House. I said, oh my God. And I was looking at the time. I was like, oh, he ain't going. But he gone.
Yeah.
They voted him
clean out.
But I said that. I said that on Friday. I was like, y'all watch the news.
Wow.
And it happened.
Wow. Yeah. Yep. Listen. Like I said, it's been like it has just been I don't know, like just the vibe of things, right? Like we didn't even know on Friday it was gonna shift in that direction. You know what I'm saying? So like when it happened, I was more like I felt it, you know. I felt it approaching, and when I was like, wait a minute. But then like I said, when I had that moment where I was like, when I was put on that lipstick and I was like, look, I had a moment with WH and you was like, you had one. I was like, oh shit. I was like, look.
I said I couldn't get on there fast enough. I was like, what time we going live? Because I woke up from my nap and that was the first thing I heard. Girl. I was like, I said that on Friday. Watch the news.
Yeah.
This week.
Something going down. Something is going down.
That little boy. Yeah. Every time
my grandson earlier, girl, and
this 2-year-old, like
girl, my grandson won. So that 1-year-old, and he a little Gemini, and he was just everywhere, girl. Like
I got a Sag. You know he is Sag.
Okay. Yeah, he was all over the place, girl. So
that's crazy. And speaking of TS and all them other issues, because we didn't agree on those.
Girl, I know, right? We just initializing at this point.
Did you see the article about Orlando Brown talking about Keefe D is Tupac?
Girl, no. I ain't see that. Now, here's the thing, though, because look, because like,
whatever, I still got that up. I said,
listen, no, I ain't saying that. You know what? Let me tell you what rabbit hole I've been down just recently, just up until we went live. The rabbit hole of, did you see the story about some woman who was married to this other woman, and the wife was a pastor, supposedly, and she ended up stealing money and borrowing money from everybody. Like, she ended up getting evicted out the house they was in because her wife wasn't paying the rent. And then
is that the what's her name, Rashonda? The lady
Yeah,
on TikTok.
Rashonda and LaShonda. It was
Yeah.
LaShonda and Rashonda.
Yeah,
Girl.
and I had commented on one of their videos because I was like, y'all got my maiden last name, and
Oh.
that's not a common last name. So when I saw that, and yeah, because people were sending her all kind of crap for Halloween and Christmas
Girl.
books and stuff. And when I saw that, I thought it was a gag. Like when the wife LaShonda was no
The
Rush
wife was Rashonda.
Rashonda,
I believe, yeah,
when
was the one
she
that was just
made
telling the
her
story.
video on TikTok,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be like,
Well, yeah, she went
but no,
live, and then
yeah.
people was somebody screen recorded it and broke it down into increments, girl.
So the pastor was, and she was talking about how she was all in Atlanta at the convention and
Well,
all that stuff.
because she whatever she does, whatever job that she does, you know what I mean, like ain't got nothing to do with her wife's job. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have shared bank accounts, so her wife didn't have access to her money. You know what I'm saying, like this. So she's making money and giving her wife her portion of whatever they, she thinking she's taking the lead on the finances, and she really not paying shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you out here flat, and then that's what she was like. It's crazy because they out here looking like they living this life to their friends, and they done borrowed all this money. She don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, girl, I was just down there rabbit hole right there, just trying to like figure
Yeah,
out what.
I think it was over the weekend I saw that.
Really?
That she went and made a whole video, and I thought people were gonna be like, psych. But she was like, no, we're divorcing.
Girl, look,
Like, that's
listen.
crazy.
And I understood where she was coming from with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got somebody who's supposed to be taking lead of the finances, and then come to find out they actually not, or they screw you or cost you to lose, shit. Like I've been in a situation like that before. So I definitely related to her on that tip, because like your trust is gone. Like, oh no, we can't. I don't know what you want me to do. Like,
Wow.
but yeah, because Friday. Wasn't it Friday? Like right after we had got off Friday, the news article came across that
The
somebody was
news
arrested.
article, I
Yeah.
screenshot you and Jazz, Eric. So
Girl, you and
it was.
Jazz had sent it to me, and I hadn't even come across it yet. And then like after y'all sent it to me, I get a notification from Twitter, come across someone is. I was
like, dang, we just talked about this, and I came and sat in my bed because I don't like sitting in the couch no more because I be sitting up all day at work, so I be wanting to lay down.
mm-hmm.
And soon turn on TV. Arrest made in the 26-year case of Tupac. I said, I know you fucking. I mean, I know you lied.
Listen, I was so baffled, and then because just the energy that was coming out and the messages that started to like just even seep out. You know what I'm saying? At that time, and we was like, we was gonna hold back for today. But like when I started looking at things, like, because when I went to go look at that acceptance speech, like, because like you said, he felt remorse, and honestly, like soon as I pressed play, that's immediately what I saw and felt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like regret, remorse, was just like gleaming, but it was like you couldn't even enjoy it for real. Or I feel like he couldn't enjoy it for real because he getting it, but he ain't getting it for what he really actually wanted to get it for. Or you know what I'm saying? Like basically like his sacrifice didn't, wasn't even really worth, you know what I'm saying, what he thought he was gonna get out of it, because
I told you, like, if you listen to his acceptance speech, he made a comment about at the beginning how he would wanted to be a rapper, and then he started going to hosting, I guess, like events or something. He talked about it, and I remember that from watching the story about him coming up, and I was like, yeah, they did make mention of that in both the Tupac movie and the Biggie.
But you want to know what story stood out to me of his that always gave me a different vibe? Is the story of how he ended up with Jodeci, right? Because the engineer or someone, the producer or I think it was a producer or somebody, didn't show up for one of their sessions. So he then took it upon himself to get in there and do it himself. And that's how he ended up, being able to produce the song for them and taking over for them. So like to me, it always gave me now initially I felt like that was like a power drive move, you know what I'm saying? Being ambitious, going for your dream. But then like when I end up hearing it again, I got more of a snake move feel with it. You know what I'm saying? Which gave me that feeling of, oh, like especially when shit started coming out in general, where I would come across different TikTok videos where people was talking about it and shit, you know what I mean? And so when it really started to be like, I always felt like he had a hand in it, but like when it started to make more sense, that story to me became like type feel, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yeah, he would do anything, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, of trying to get what he wanted, like. Well, that speech though, the fact that he ain't even mentioned Big name at all. He usually always say his name and everything. Like,
and Big is the one that really made his music, his thing
made
off.
him known for real.
And then you see how, I don't know if you saw that other thing where they were saying, you see how KP is gone.
H
is gone.
HD.
Heavy D.
Yep.
All the people that was a part of that startup.
Right. And was it Albie Shore? He a little low key fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like he
made
it. He was in a coma, like he ended up having medical issues. But I didn't know that they started off on that together. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know.
But that's so crazy because you started out with the dude and then you took his chick and had kids with him.
That's what I'm like. I did not.
That's how you know somebody a snake.
I didn't know. See, I just honestly found that out recently when I found out about this story that they were all in on it because I did not know that. I didn't know that. So when I just recently found that out, I said, oh, it made more sense even the more. You know what I'm saying? And then the ones that had passed on, it was kind of like.
No, don't come over here.
But and then look, cause I was smelling soap, right? I started.
Yeah, you kept soap. Saying Irish Springs, right?
I was smelling Irish Spring, but it was the Irish Spring with aloe, cause I know that smell of anywhere. But I kept hearing shower in my head, right? And so it was around me for a little minute after I ended the live. I kept smelling it. Then it went away. Later on that evening, no. The next day is when it was. Because I ended up getting my grandson Saturday evening, right? So Saturday I had my grandson over and I was like getting ready to put him to sleep and I turned off the light and everything and I started smelling it again. I said, oh, so you hear. Cause like I deal in smells a lot. Like I can smell things. I can smell my grandma.
I do. I can smell like that old school cologne, like men's cologne, smoke.
Girl, okay, like smells is heavy. So when I started to smell it again, I went, oh, okay, so you here? And I was like, okay. And then I looked down at my grandson, and he just waving, going, bye bye. Like,
and them babies, cause they innocent, so babies.
I was like.
Really? Because I wanted to ask this question. Hey, Pop, calm down. I wanted to ask this question because I've been hearing a lot of people, and I've been dealing with that like internally for a while, and even more so this week. Because I took a break from social media. That's why I don't know if you noticed I haven't sent anything.
I haven't really been.
I just like, something just told like, well, not something, but my spirit man told me I just needed a cleanse and a break from that. But I've been wanting to ask because a lot of people, are religious people, and I'm kind of on the fence with it is because of the fact that I know the gift that God gave me, and like I said, a prime example when we talked on Friday during your live, that I said pay attention to what's happening in at the Capitol with the
Yep. Yep.
shutdown, and I said I called out it was going to be a high profile Republican. And so when people of faith say, "Oh, you're just dealing with familiar spirits," because you know they say familiar spirits is like demons that know. So I wanted to ask you a question before we go on to the part with what we was going to talk about. How do you feel about that? Because honestly, and I'm being very transparent, I'm very conflicted because I know what I be feeling and I know what I've seen, and I know I see little demons, and I know what I can feel when I'm talking to someone in somebody's presence and I name them down.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I'm kind of conflicted because I don't want people. It's not that I don't want people. I want myself and my spiritual God, which is Jesus Christ.
See, here's the thing about it.
To like, make sure that I'm not dealing with tiptoeing to that.
The gift that we have doesn't come with picking and choosing about what part of it we get and don't get. You get it all or you don't get it none at all. So that means that we're going to encounter that. We're going to encounter the good. We're going to encounter the bad. Like the purpose of us is to make sure that we are prayed up, to make sure that we are protected, to make sure that we are using our gift in the right way. We are using it in, you know, the positive manner, in a way of light, in a way of helping, in a way of, you know, things like that. Like, and we both know, because we'll feel it just like, you know, we felt, oh yeah, when the feeling started feeling a little shaky. No, but we can't do this with you. You feel me? Like, no. So, but we know that though. You know what I'm saying? We know because see, with us having, you know, the religious background in general, that still set a foundation for us to know that we know is right or wrong. We know it's good and bad. We know God is not that's the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just be like, I'm only opening myself up to good, which we are, but it's gonna be some, you know, something that's gonna try to tap or try to, you know, come at us. And some things that if you don't know the energy of what you're approaching, of what it is, you know what I'm saying? It can, you know what I mean, cause you to, but you know what I mean? Like if you're on your P's and Q's, like we have been, then we know what not to let in our space. We know what not, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's my thing. My thing is, you know, once I realized, okay, God, it ain't just me reading down people. You actually gave me a gift, okay? So this is what it is. And so the fact that I'm going to use it, I know I'm using it for me in the way God intended for me to use it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what nobody else feel about what I'm doing when I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm just saying that because I've been dealing with myself and I've been talking, you know, to God and Jesus, you know, the spirit man, the Trinity, to try to figure out like where they get that from. Because it's very much so in the Bible about
but you know what people don't
in the Bible, and then there was not oracles but prophets.
But here's the thing though, you know, everything ain't in the Bible. They got books of the Bible that they don't even have in there that can probably well, not necessarily probably, I feel they can explain us, our gift, people like us, how we're supposed to work, what we're supposed to do. See, that being taken out and them only giving the narrative to us that they want us to know eliminates what we do, and then they get to depict it as evil if they want to. They can depict it as good, or like they want to be able to move that needle, whatever it is. Because you know, back in the day, they was on a witch hunt about anybody doing, you know, any particular thing. Right? Why? You feel me? Why? They was on people killing them, calling them witches because they were using herbs to heal folks. Like people becoming doctors, you thinking they performing witchcraft because they heal somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like they were able to push the narrative to how they wanted, which is, you know, which allowed them to create and plant the seed of fear in people. That's how you can control people. You can control people more by fear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because I was just that's something that I've been dealing with what the topic is today, because I'm like, you know, is it really, it does make you as a human think, on both sides of the field. Like,
oh yeah,
you know, you got this, but are you really dealing with the person on the
well, here's
other
my
side?
thing though. Here's the thing, because that's why for me, I feel like, well, the messages that come to me now, I haven't had as many come to me as you do, because you know you've been practicing in your gift longer than I have. So for me,
I actually haven't, because I shut that sucker off. When I tell you I was shutting it off because it was coming like,
listen, I know,
you
but
were
see,
running, you were
you
trying
knew more.
that was me.
Right, but you knew, but I feel like you knew more. You know what I'm saying, or like you were more aware sooner than I was. You know what I'm saying? But for me, that's like when the messages that I have gotten that have come to me, I kind of do this pause, kind of like to see, and then I'll ask questions more. So I'm asking in my head, or
In your head.
and I show them the cards. I'm asking for a confirmation from God on what it is, and that's why a lot of times I pause and I say it out loud, because they say God can hear you too. But I know only God can hear me here. So I ask my question here, knowing God can hear me, so that He can confirm to me, is this what it is? Am I moving forward? Am I not? Like, because I don't want to assume, like on Friday when we was talking, and then I got the confirmation about the whole Prince thing. I didn't want to be like, I had to pause, like, answer me. I don't want to just be saying shit like I'm crazy. Let me know I'm not crazy before I say it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, mine has definitely been enhancing, and I feel like, just especially with the things that I see afterwards, the confirmations that come after I've, it's just like, okay, God, I see you. So for me, it makes me more confident in me. And I've been trying to build my confidence. I've been trying to work on my confidence. I have days where I'm just like, like, I don't know. God, are you sure? You sure? Right. I'm goofy.
That's what I said. I'm like, you should. Why are you giving it to me? Why me? I used to say, why me? Dead serious. I used to say,
because God, I feel like for me, God knows that at the end of the day, I'm one of fair judgment. I'm one of, like, I'm just, whatever's right is right, wrong is wrong. We can talk all the shit we want to, but at the end of the day, this is what's right. And if it's what's right, He know I'm gonna stand 10 toes down about whatever the fuck is right. And if God is the one ordaining whatever it is, He know I'm finna stand even, harder behind it. So, like I said, for me, it took a lot for me to try to push out. Like, for me, God already kind of told me who was gonna be like the biggest people against what I was gonna do. And so He allowed me the time to kind of prepare myself to say, you know what, I'm strong enough to, if that person, hey Vince, look at you. Hi, look at you. Good morning.
It is morning for him.
Yes.
So maybe Kara may jump on.
Yeah, but I know she said she had to work too, though. So if she can, she'll pop in. But I did let her know, hey Vince, while you were out, we ended up getting us a new follower from Australia while you was off lollygagging. But
I hope you ain't burned.
Miss, I was finna say, I hope you had fun and you was being safe. That's what I was finna say. But I hope that other one too. I hope you are not.
I'm telling you.
Miss, we have Toya. Toya.
Oh boy.
Live and full effect.
Now you get to see me, Vince.
I know, right? And now she get to read you down herself and not in the comments.
Catch us every Tuesday.
Okay. Tuesday night.
Lord's willing.
Toya.
Lord's willing.
Good evening, Siobhan. We were just about to start the subject anyway. We started tiptoeing into it. We hadn't dived into it.
Is that cousin from Thursday?
No. That's Siobhan. That's Chevy. She in Florida with Sykes.
Oh, okay.
It's a season of love. Get on with that, Vince.
That's why you gonna be burning talking about season of love. Let's sit your butt down somewhere.
Oh man, I almost. Excuse me. Almost.
Vince, I'm sorry. I'm quiet.
See, Vince, see, it don't even be me. It don't even be me. I'm just saying. But you were warned several times weeks ago. I hope you being safe out there.
Be safe out in these streets because we've been calling out people, and you see, we have one Republican that is down.
Mm-hmm.
And no offense to anybody party, but I'm just saying.
Vince missed the Friday. Vince, it's getting deep because today we is talking about, if you know, because see, we trying to talk, we gonna talk, but we also trying to talk in a little bit of code because, you know, people be set tripping, right? However, if you was in the live on Friday, if not, you're gonna have to go back and watch. But we was talking about specific people, right? Specific people. And then I'm gonna give you a little hint. This weekend, somebody was arrested for specific people's, you know,
often
the unaliving of them. Basically, somebody has been pinned. It's been pinned on somebody. The setup.
California love. That's what we're talking about.
And come to find out, I heard that he's supposed to. Vince. First of all, no.
What he said.
Not the bird. And not. No. No, Vince.
What Vince said?
Girl, Vince, I'm not the beard. First of all, Vince, not at all. Ain't nobody worried about that. But no, we was talking.
I was like, why can't I see the comments? And then I see it over here.
Oh.
First of all, we are not talking about the bearded dragon. We're not talking about him. We're not talking about Trump. Trump got his own dealings coming soon. But we made a comment.
Okay, the initials is TS, right? And then the other initials is CW, right?
And then SC.
And then somebody else
also go AKA Mr. doing the same two-step. That's, you already know. If you know, you know.
Ooh.
Okay, so to gather you up, Brent, Vince, not Brent, Vince, to bring you up to speed. We're talking about
unaliving that happened. This almost made me talk about his deacon fro, but I'm not.
We're talking about the unaliving of someone 26 years ago who's a Gemini.
They both were Geminis, right?
Yeah. One in June and one in the May. Early June.
Right, one in May, one in June. Yep.
No, oh, yeah, they're both was fire signs, something like that.
They were both Gemini air signs, right?
Yeah. So
basically,
we were going down the rabbit hole of the unaliving of the beautiful, talented WH.
Right.
And we went down to
the setup
rain, and then it just kept going. And then now, Friday after Woo's live,
somebody's miraculously arrested.
Yep.
Look, cause see, first of all, we went and touched on the fact that that WH was off, right? She was unalived. She didn't unalive herself. She was unalive, right? Just like MJ was unalive, okay? Just like the artist formerly known as you know who was unalive, because they were trying to help other artists get control and rights of their own music and things like that, so they can get their own money, right?
Who the hell is Butterscotch?
Vince just want to be messy. Vince just want to be so fucking messy. Vince.
It's Pecan Tan.
Okay, but Vince, if you knew the type of mop bucket I have that cleans up mess, I don't even think you would want to spill any milk over here.
You definitely don't.
You really don't. Somebody better motherfucking tell him. Right? Anything.
It's the initials for. He's being real messy, Jazz.
Right. But it started with MJ, right? It started with MJ because MJ was trying to help everybody, you know, get rights, you know,
to their music,
to their own music, so that they didn't have to, you know, be paid through other people. So he was the one because he had his, right? He got unalived. And what happened was the people got them at their weakness, right? They got them at their weakness. Like, that's why when you think about what happened with MJ. Listen, if you was paying attention, when MJ was unalived, what did the family do? First thing they said, it was the doctor. You know why? Because everyone that was around him was vetted. Everyone that was around him was a trusted ally. Everyone was around him because they already knew somebody was after him. And you the only person that was in the room with him. It's you. You the one buckled. You the one folded. That's why they immediately went after the doctor, because anybody else that was around him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to be trusted. They got them at their weakness because they know he go there all the time. If he overdosed, who gon' they didn't think anybody was gonna come for the doctor, but he didn't know the family knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? But that's why they got him at their weakness. They got Whitney at her weakness because she been an addict. Why would they think that she had overdosed?
They wanted the narrative to fit
them. The hiccup about Prince, though, the reason they got the drop on him is when he got sick, because Prince didn't drink, he didn't do drugs, Prince didn't do none of that shit, right? Prince didn't do none of that shit. When he got sick, they got to the motherfucking pharmacy, because that's the only outside shit that he had got that took him down.
Right.
Like, they was trying to help other artists obtain the rights to their own shit. So you got to take them out, just like Bill. Bill was trying to buy, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck you trying to buy? Somebody.
Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Or BC?
Yeah, BC. Uncle Bill. Jello Pudding was trying to buy one of the networks and shit, and he really pretty much had it. Then what they got to do? They had to find something to take him down with. You feel me? They couldn't take him out, but they took him down to where they don't have his credibility.
They can take.
They already got him. They already got him. Like, what you think? Take him? Don't be like that. They already got him. They already got him. And so therefore, when the East Coast West Coast beef came about, listen, look.
Don't start on that one, because that's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down.
Look, I'ma just say this. Put a studio in jail. I don't care. You can keep him in there. Put a studio in the jail. Because look, he is who he is. We can't look.
That man is very musically talented.
That man is talented. Like, what do you want me to
You remember when that song, they said he made a song in jail and it leaked, but it wasn't really him? That blew up it blew up real fast.
Yeah, listen, that was R.D. Kelly. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Whew.
They pulled it from iTunes, everything real fast.
Correct, girl. But I started listening to it. But the thing is, R.D. Kelly gave them the gun to get him. He gave them the gun. And loaded it and stood on the firing squad line. Like, so, but just put a studio in a corner. Like, give him, some sticks and some bongos. He gonna make something happen.
I honestly say, in regards to Kale's situation, I hold him responsible, but I hold the mammies and the pappies.
Oh, I definitely do.
There's definitely, because there's no way you're going to sign off for your 15-year-old to leave your state to go. Ain't no way. My 15 ain't going. No, I damn near don't be halfway more than my 17-year-old to go anyway. You talking about? Girl. So why nobody ain't looking at the mammies? Because they got money. They got money for that.
They did. You know who else I put at fault? The men who drove him to the areas of these motherfucking schools. You know your driver, you know your people that was around you. There was a lot more people involved in this.
That should have went down. Yeah, not
they really should have.
Because I said, if you're gonna take one, take the whole monkey tree with it.
For real, if anything, should be mad they didn't get more money. Cause they got that's just me. But yeah,
she don't put the whole name in the
look. Listen, don't have my fast tail self by nobody like Robert D. Kelly, because I'd have been girl, hello, trafficking. Woo! But yeah. But even with, like I said, with the whole East Coast, West Coast beef thing, you know, that shit was orchestrated.
Very much.
You know.
Because they didn't even have beef at first.
No.
They created the beef.
They planted
because
the seed.
They were both two. TS was always in NYC.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa. And they were like good buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And then fake beef was made and created, and then it blew up from there.
And what's crazy is that the guy that just got arrested this weekend, I believe they said it was up to like 4 people in the car. In the car that, you know, shot at 60. But he is the last living person.
So they're gonna go play tag. You in?
Listen, they was
correct. Jealousy.
Here's the thing. Here's who was jealous though. SC, right? PD, right? Was hella jealous because in his mind, he wanted to be the star, right? He wanted to be the rapper. He wanted to be them, okay? So he couldn't be them with them in his way, okay? Now this is just the fucked up mindset.
And Tupac, TS was gonna blow up.
Listen, he
was already big, but he was really for to blow up.
Listen, but I ain't gonna lie, no shade. I think who also who also benefited in the orchestration of this, I feel like who kind of also knew
Night. That's not you talking about Night Should.
No, I was finna say Jay.
I know who you talking about.
Yeah. Okay, because he then became the next big thing, you know.
Right after that.
Okay, he stood to benefit from him. Now look where he at. You know what I'm saying? Like, in hindsight, you alright, but like you really ain't as good as they were to be taking the place.
I mean, he do good, but
he alright. He is alright. Okay,
but people gotta remember, if y'all take away the music, because I was a music man. If you take away the music from a thing and really listen, some of these people is trash. That little Uzi Vert crap, trash. That's trash.
But a lot of his
catching them, the hooks is catching them.
I've listened to. I've seen somebody who did this little thing where a lot of his songs, a lot of his verses are re-lyrics of old CW songs. Like he's taking a lot of phrases and different things from a lot of CW songs. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I understand you paying homage, but when you make those statements, you ain't even saying that they're homage. You saying them in your stuff as if they're your stuff. But it takes real
correct. It's
to really know, like, oh, I heard that already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all about the hook now, but
and the beat. That's what I'm saying. You take away the beats and them hooks.
Yep.
Like a lot of these female new rappers, they are not Foxy. They are not what's the girl name?
They are not
Terror Squad. I can't even think of her name. Remy Ma. They are not Remy Ma.
They are not together. Like
Lil Kim. Lil Kim is the real queen bee.
Lil Kim. Period though. Period.
Lil Kim.
Period now.
I like the old Kim. Look, Kim. I don't know this new Kim, Foxy Brown.
All of them came out and had their own raunchiness, but their shit made sense though. That's why we can relate to it. That's why we can, quote it and sing it back because it made fucking sense. It went in order. Like you got this other shit. I don't even know what the fuck be going on, but it's catchy in my head because it's stupid.
I like Pop Smoke though. God bless.
Oh, now listen, now
I like the Pop Smoke.
I was so hurt when by the time I found out about him, he had already been passed on. But that's game. But with that situation, because the first thing that came to me with that was a setup. You know what I'm saying? Because
definitely.
Like
that was inside too.
Definitely inside. And
because why you posting addresses and stuff?
Right, but it was due to the fact that he was on the track to take over like the TC spot. Because in hindsight, technically nobody had took TC or always a setup. But nobody had took TC or CW's spot. Technically,
They
there's
still
others,
haven't, and they
right?
still
Have it, still have it. But that little young man was on his way to doing the shit, and they.
I like him. And what's the other one that got killed? That was up in that was a setup to me too. I don't care what nobody say. He got killed in the Roscoe's in California.
Oh, Dolph. Was that Dolph?
No, not Dolph. Dolph got killed in his city.
Right.
What's the red? He red.
There wasn't Dolph at the Waffle House.
No, Dolph got set up too, but Dolph was in.
Was it King Von?
No, not King Von. That's Atlanta. I'm talking about at the Chicken and Roscoe's.
That was recent.
Something Rock. I can't think of his name. P&B Rock or something like that.
Chevy said Rock. I have no idea.
Yeah, he was a good one, up and coming producer. But
I remember somebody, because it was a girl
P&B, I think that's it is.
And they was trying to say that, the girl had something to do. I do remember the story. I just don't remember who. Apparently, I don't remember the rapper. I thought maybe it was.
It's so many that happened.
Dolph was getting some cookies or something.
He was getting cookies
somewhere.
It was Dolph. Was it Detroit? Was it Detroit? Somewhere. But I'm talking about like all these up and coming. But Pop Smoke was paving the way.
Listen.
Great.
Listen, he was. He really was. And just the thing is, like I said, with PD, the fact that he wanted to be the star. Dolph was in Memphis. Okay, yeah. And like he wanted to be the person, the thing. But what he failed to understand is he was just better off as a song and dance monkey. Then nobody really like you in the front of the fucking. You can't dance in the first place.
Two-step dance.
You can't dance. And when he tried to come out right after Big was gone, he tried to come out with Mace and do that song. We fuck with it because of what it was and the timing. But like you as your artist, when he tried to come out with Bad Boy, like nobody fucking with Bad Boy. Who know Bad Boy songs?
How about making a band? You screwed all them people.
Girl, listen.
Danity Kane, how long they lasted? How long did what's the other one? What's the other group that came out?
I actually like Danity Kane.
Yeah, he was raping the industry. Danity Kane did make good music, but they didn't last.
They did not.
What's the other male group? What's the other male group that came out? That kind of put you in the mindset of not Jodeci. What's the group?
112 or the
they
other
put you in the mindset of 112.
Okay. What the fuck?
I can't think of the group name, but he raped them too.
Yeah, them boys.
They had some good sounds too, but like and then making a band. Honestly, I gotta respect, like how they tell you, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, had Willie in it. And
Willie was in it. Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. So,
I got the name of that group, girl.
Was just playing the game.
He really was
finding ways to get money, and I gotta give it to him because he got Ciroc. He got a damn furniture company, something.
Yeah, he got a lot of shit though. I mean,
he's putting it. He's making his money. He made money, but his money came off the blood of Biggie.
Yeah, he put the sacrifice to use, even though he couldn't be a motherfucking rap star. He put it to use in elsewhere other areas because, like I said, over the past, 2 decades, he has been behind, a lot of, groups and a lot of, didn't he put it to use? He has been behind a lot of shit. He's putting his hands in everything. But, because, like, initially, because, like, for me, straight out the gate, he didn't have remorse. He didn't have remorse until, for me, this is what I'm getting, like, he didn't have remorse until he became a single father, right? Like, after losing KT and not realizing that you are not in control of what all you gonna lose and can lose. You know what I'm saying? No amount of money can stop whatever is gonna be. And that, even though that was part of the game, you know what I'm saying? Right? Even though she was part of the game, I don't think he realized, until having to be that single father, that what if somebody put that same type of shit. Yeah. What if somebody did this to your kids in order to get their leg up? I think that's when he started to have more, remorse about it. Because in the beginning, I feel like he had none. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in it for the game, for the money. This is how you got to move the chess game. The pawns and shit around. Like this is what you got to do. But once some shit just was out of your control that you got to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like that started to give him a different outlook on it, especially when he started to realize that, look, what you did was put a curse on your generation, because not only is you not finna be a star, none of your son ain't finna be a motherfucking star. I heard fucking cackalackla dancing just like your ass. He out here doing the same scarecrow two-step as you. It ain't nobody.
That song that Kodak Black made with him made him popular. That song that he did with who was the other person he made another song with that made his
They can't stop, won't stop, bad boy.
The only one to me that's really talented. I mean, his girls, they don't really be in the industry like that because they're cheerleaders and all that stuff. But the only son that's really doing something is the I'll Be Sure son, who's acting and who can actually sing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
He got on that stage at the VMAs doing the exact same thing his daddy was doing. They look like two little puppets.
That's all he can do, girl. That's all he can do.
She said that's all the poor baby can do. That poor baby getting that money. He like I said,
man, look, he
you
ain't
did
even
say
on
that
tour like Blue Ivy is living a better life than him.
I'm telling you, mark my words. On today, October the 3rd. Oh yeah, by the way, my phone will not be on after tomorrow at 8:00 until tomorrow night. I'm not playing games with the government.
For real, y'all be on alert. I turn my alert things off too. Like
they say it don't matter if you turn it off, it's still coming through. So I'm shutting the whole phone down. But I'm just make sure my kids and my husband make it to work, and then it's powered down. Call me at Jackson. But October 3rd, 2023, the one who's going to be able to break that lineage on his family is LOVE. The one he just had.
Damn. And that's going to be a minute. Damn.
And the crazy thing is about it is all the children, it's not their fault.
I know.
It's not their fault. But it's going to be LOVE.
But that's what parents don't understand, though. Your decisions, karma don't have to hit you. It can hit your kids.
I mean, we can break it.
But
most people don't want to.
They don't know that. They don't know what's finna come about, because he finna take that shit to the grave, right? So how do they know what generational curse is going to be broken or needs to be broken? They don't know what to fight against. They don't know what's gonna happen. The only reason why she gonna be saved because she came at a time after his repentance, after his remorse. You know what I'm saying? That's why. That's the only reason why.
She's gonna be the LO. And then the crazy thing is, I like, my fellow 305er that be with him, and she love it. I like it, but
first of all, no shade to your fellow 305er, but she can't rap either. She can't rap either.
Did we not just say Siobhan and I said the beat?
I got Sexy Red, so we even. Like, I got Sexy Red.
Don't start with that. You seen the inner? That's gonna be another topic for another day. We're gonna talk about
make that next Tuesday, because that is
right, Siobhan. She don't even know the connection that she's putting herself in is going to tie her to him.
Okay, listen. Remember Friday? No. Was it yesterday when I was talking about you don't know what party you being invited to?
Sitting at the table don't mean
you don't even know.
That baby don't even know what she. Because people are so.
You his +1 and you don't even realize what you his +1 too.
People are so.
Yes, girl.
And guess where his album release party is going to be?
Miami.
At the Urban this weekend. And you see the cover, all red. Red is my favorite.
You did say. And,
red is my favorite color. But tell me why he never wear red like that.
I ain't never seen him in red.
Red is my favorite color, but red is also the number one color of the.
Yeah, them folks. Them folks.
Them folks.
Them folks.
So she don't even know that the table that she's sitting in, being invited to a party that she can't even. If she doesn't break ties soon, she
basically signing up for the same karma.
But the good thing about it is them two offsprings. The two offsprings are not of hers.
Yeah.
Will not be affected.
Yeah. Yeah. But just because she's at an age of accountability, she know what the fuck she's signing up for. They don't. You know what I'm saying? But
neither did SC kids. They came in. They were born into that.
Correct.
But because, like you said, LOVE came after the foolishness of now he want to repent. But repentance comes with.
I said what I said. Paint the town red.
Paint that damn town red if you want to.
He's the devil. I don't know the words.
I know what you said. I don't know the words either. Because like I said, like you just thought, you could pull up a Trina song and you be like, I don't know now. And how long that song was ago?
Do the things that I
You could pull up a Trick Daddy. You could pull up a Nas. I bet you pull up a Nas song. You could pull up a
the
Nas.
baby, the last baby, the last baby.
Yeah, LOV is the last baby by PD.
The last baby.
But like I said, you could pull up Snoop Dogg songs from the day and quote them word for word compared to now. Because they was talking about real things that was happening. Ice Cube, police. They was talking about the things that was happening, especially in Compton and all that stuff in California. Miami had their stuff. St. Louis had their stuff. Nelly.
Girl, look, St. Louis had us stuff, girl. Don't say we had our stuff. We had us stuff. We ain't got that many. We got us stuff.
No, but I'm saying you had something happening. But you can repeat Nelly songs. You can.
And the St. Lunatics, they all one in the
Young
same.
Young Jock ain't had a song in a minute, but you could.
But we know it's going
in the trap. It's going down. Like you can do it. Jeezy.
First of all, don't do it. Don't motherfucking do it. Because Jeezy got a lot of songs.
No, I'm saying you can repeat a Jeezy song because it's relatable.
And I could. Mm-hmm.
I heard an interview today on YouTube. Why did I say Jesus? Lord, fix it. Look, drop it down. I'm telling you, you can relate to a Ludacris area code.
Oh, girl, me, I'm stand up. Stand up. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, everybody.
Grind mode. All those people, like, you can relate. So when people have those type of concerts, we're our era.
Yeah.
We're so ready to run to those because that music does not exist really that much.
No.
But like I was listening to an interview today where they call them Gen X, Gen Z, somebody, and the man said, would you prefer your child to learn about God, Pledge of Allegiance, and something else, or would you prefer them to teach your child, now he's talking about elementary kids, about what gay is and what it does LGBT? And this person had to be around my son's age, would say, he said, I don't know. That's a problem.
True.
Because I be damn if somebody teach my 5-year-old about what it means to be.
Yeah. I don't want you to try to
binary and what the hell is a non-binary
first
and
of all,
gender
that right
neutral?
there
No
is
shade to
lifestyle. Okay,
anybody.
exactly. No. Talking about God, the Pledge of Allegiance, all that is history. Talking about LGBT and all that is a lifestyle. Do not talk to my kid about a lifestyle.
Correct.
It is not the fucking same. When they
And
get
he
older
said
and
he didn't
decide when
know.
they go to college and they want to take LGBTQ history, that is on you.
I said,
But
we didn't know about growing up. We knew that there were people that were gay,
yeah,
but we knew them as studs, bulldaggers,
bulldag. You better say that.
and you know, just gay people. We ain't know nothing about no transgender. We just knew you dressed
I
up as
still
a
don't.
drag.
For
You was a
listen,
drag.
we just knew, right? You just
Again, I put this quote out. I have people that are close and dear to me that are gay, but they understand their mindset is because they're the older
but yeah,
generation.
you right though. That's the thing though. The older generation of the community is totally different. They have a different respect for what they've come up in. They have a different respect for how they deal with people, especially people that accept them because they came up through the struggle. These new, I done woke up and now I decide I want to go both ways. I'm gonna call myself an acrobat. Now you want like some fucking something and you want everybody to act the donkey. No, it's people that really lost their lives for you to even be free to say that you wanted to be whatever the fuck letter you want to call yourself. So before you come trying to change shit,
whatever they are,
show respect. Exactly. Like, no.
But
exactly.
like I said, they Bernie Mac couldn't be alive during this time because you know he stayed talking about the sissies and the listen. Bernie Mac was one of the big ones talking about a sissy, but you know what? People didn't take it personal because they just knew it was comedy. He may have been dead serious about it, but it was comedy, and there was never going to be another Bernie Mac like that. I mean,
but I don't know what dropped in my spirit was he was the one for Kevin Hart to replace.
Sacrifice. They said that Bernie, but you know what? I like Kevin.
I never heard the word sacrifice. I just didn't want to say that, but that's what I heard. He was the one to be the sacrifice for.
But not corporal punishment. Lord Jesus, Jan tried to take him out.
Take the paddle.
But the thing of the matter is, I don't know if you saw that viral video that went around where the mother walked into the history class and the teacher had a big old, and that's the thing, they took a symbolic thing of God as a promise to his people.
That's what I'm saying. People keep wanting to call the rainbow, like you cannot take that is God's symbol of love for all. Right. You can't take that and want to rename it what you want because you like it. And furthermore, that is something
because they got all the rainbows that are colors. They
can't even like it no more. I like rainbows.
You so scared.
If I like rainbows, I mean I like you took.
You can't even walk around with a rainbow right now.
You can't
because people gonna think the opposite.
Now you labeling me
innocent thing.
Right. You don't want nobody to label you, but you gonna label me because I like rainbows, right? Like
kids need that tour of this.
Girl, Jazz, listen.
Jazz trying to take a back.
Look, I enjoy. I do like him. I do. I wouldn't. For me, he wouldn't have been my replacement for Bernie though. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have done. But it's Hollywood and politics. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember what movie made me like Kevin Hart. But before that movie, I was like, your jokes are dry and
yeah.
But it was a movie a couple of years. It actually was a movie that came out around the time MJ passed away. And I can't remember what it was. And it was that in that moment, that's when I was like, oh, okay, Kevin Hart got a little but y'all saw what happened with Kevin. That man was not supposed to be walking out of that accident. And people don't understand that they be trying, God be trying to get your attention. I'm not pushing my religious view or spiritual view on anyone because
girl, look, this is our time. And if they don't hear what we got to say.
No, but I'm just saying that people need to wake how these LBGQ people are saying they're woke. And what pissed me off more with that community, that I'm not going to even say that community because everybody don't think like that. What
They
particular
don't. Yeah.
mindsets of when they said they call us what was the thing we talked about a couple of months ago?
The cisgender that they want to call us, girl. See,
Natural born women is cis.
I
I'm not a
say
cis.
the
I am
newer
naturally.
generation.
I have an ovary. I have a pelvic. My pelvic bone is to carry and bear children the way God designed it. A man's pelvic area is not built for that. So
at all.
Whatever science want to create babies and put embryos in you, your body is not built. And the crazy thing is, they made movies about that years ago. You remember
Girl,
Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I was literally just gonna say that Junior. Girl, but I ain't gonna lie though. That was funny. That was funny
I
seeing
love that movie.
Schwarzenegger and he's
and Danny DeVito. I love that. But it's just that they don't move into the literal sense of it.
Right? We knew it wasn't possible genetically. Like a man couldn't carry this baby, and
don't
then
call
he
me
gonna do a C-section to get it out. Quit
playing on me. Cis, CIS. That's how they spell it.
Girl.
I'm not a cis woman, but the thing of the matter is, when we started speaking, and I don't even know how we got on those topics because we was talking about Usher. And they was coming for Usher, talking about they don't want him to started with Usher because they didn't want him to do the Super Bowl because of his outfit. So I sent you a shot of it, and I was like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. It wasn't an animal. It was
red,
but it was not an animal. It was red. I didn't see anything wrong with his outfit outside of a possible color. But people are going to try to find, and guess what? Like I said, when your girl Kiki boyfriend tried to come for him, he made a whole damn video about you now. Boyfriend.
Let me tell you something. I'll argue with anybody. Usher is a national treasure of America. Okay.
Usher been around how long? He was 12 doing this. They better leave that man alone.
Listen. What? Not only did he make a video about him, he put your baby mama in it. Like,
and he put your baby mama in it. So he let you know, don't come for me. And that's all this is what's going to happen in this season.
I think Usher might be low-key a vampire because he don't look like he gonna ever get old. I think he just might be like Dorian Gray, just come back young. Because right now with them goals in,
my son gets mad when we go out and they be like, oh, that's your sister? He was like, no, don't say that. That's my mom. I'll be like, don't hate. But people
don't be like that.
They do think that my two oldest kids are my siblings. And but the thing of the matter is the hammer, I don't want to say hammer, but in that sense of there's going to be some things collapsing. And we talked about that on Friday. We talked about the collapse. We talked about, and Usher just opened up that door to bring in all the other parties that happened to show up for us, which was WH. Clyde Davis, CD, whatever we gonna call him, your time is winding down, sir.
Listen,
what's your Motown is that? You know, BG, and I'm not talking about the Hot Boys, BG.
No.
That one coming down too because he was a part of some foolishness with the Temptations.
Well, I feel like he definitely was with them.
The Temptation, what's the other group called? It's another male group that came out of Motown with outside of Michael Jackson. It's an old group, not OJ's. When I think about the group, I'll get back to you. I'm also seeing Gladys Knight going with that. Not that she was in it, but she's going to get some reparation and some of that sort. But
Four Tops, was it the Four Tops?
It probably was.
I think they was because they was around.
She said the way that just clicked for me. But I'm telling you, the I know I gotta go in a little bit because my husband gonna be like,
no.
But to say that when we went down that rabbit hole, CD, your time is winding because I went back and looked at the forensic videos and pictures of WH's setup and the crazy way of how her daughter and her passed the same way. Excuse me, say what?
And not just that,
Robbie
because he knew, because the daughter knew. Because I'm more than
watch
positive she
BB.
told her daughter already some stuff, and
Watch
she let her know.
Watch BB.
Oh yeah,
BB is he ain't let that shit go because he's married to another person. People don't understand the love that he had for that lady, and then his child, and
man,
they died
look,
the same. What's that?
they
That
was real soulmates, girl.
the Commodores. That's who it was.
Oh, the
That's who it was.
Commodores.
Those them people finna get their
But
reparations.
speaking of which, cause while we on Uncle Lionel, mind you, a video just surfaced of him being in his feelings because Diana has not sang with this man in decades, because she don't want to sing with him no more. She will not even get on the stage with him, and he was in his feelings because she got on the stage and sang for the Queen Bee. Here's the thing though, like you said, some shit gonna come out and gonna pop out. She's like that for a reason. She don't want to fuck with you for a reason, sir.
And y'all got to remember, Lionel Richie was kind of shady sometimes, but I love the Commodores. I love them. They was beautiful.
But no, he was hella shady, and that's and she know that. I'm more than positive there was a situation that happened, and that's why she is not fucking with you, and you up here trying to act like she don't want to talk to you because you did something, sir. You know you did. You was fucked up, and they low-key hiding you because they want you to be a national treasure too. But excuse me, confirmation burp as it is, and it was a deep one. They want us to love and look at him like Uncle Lionel, like he's a pillar. Like, you ain't Teddy Pendergrass, okay? First of all. Okay, even though Teddy had his little fucked up shit too, but you trying to put
what was
out
the
there.
artist that they killed him?
Marvin Gaye.
What was the name?
Was it Marvin Gaye? Well, they said his daddy killed him.
No, Marvin Gaye did die, but it was he was a guitarist. I can't think of his name.
Jimi Hendrix.
They tried to say he overdosed. That man was
and
killed.
He did not.
And that's coming down the rabbit hole. That's gonna have to be an extended version. But to speak on our trip started with Usher, and it opened up the door for Whitney, because I know Whitney and Usher were like,
yeah, they were close. They were really close.
That's probably why Auntie came through.
Yeah, because she knows she protective of him.
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's why Michael Jackson should have stayed away from your little. What's your little lady name? Diamonds and Pearls. What's her name?
Elizabeth.
Stayed away. He should have stayed away from. Stayed away from her. But I think he started learning. He wasn't around her as much as he was.
Yeah.
But
he actually pulled away from a lot of them that he used to really be buddy with. He did. He pulled away from a lot of them hoes.
But I'm just waiting for WH, KB, because BB finna bring that heat. He has not let that go. And then with TS, because like you said, TS was already getting.
Oh,
you see how she went to the wars and died the next day. Yeah. Her thing was her daddy.
Oh,
really? Daddy. Yeah. Her daddy stole songs from.
Oh, he did. Yeah. But you know what? But what's crazy?
Beach Boys is another one.
But you know who escaped it though? Priscilla. Because she outlived most of the motherfuckers. Priscilla. Because he was like another Jerry Lee Lewis with these young women, and like he was doing a lot of shit. He stole several black people songs. Actually, because Little Richard, he gonna say to the day he died that Elvis stole all of that from him.
He did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what.
Can you go turn the lights on? But yes, the listen,
Yep.
I was ready.
Lisa Marie wasn't her name. Yeah, she was Lisa Marie.
Lisa Marie.
Hmm.
The moves. What's the moves?
His moves. Elvis.
James Brown.
Oh. Him. Mm.
It's a connection to
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, when you think about
And
it,
you
it
just got to
really.
start connecting the dots. And once you
Mm-hmm.
start connecting the dots, you're going to find who the ringmaster is. But
That's
that ringmaster is still here.
I know. Oh,
Very much. And the crazy thing is, people don't like it. At first, I was like, KW is crazy as hell. But then I started listening. That man ain't crazy as people think he is.
No. Oh no.
Because he was brainwashed while he was in that
I'm telling
marriage.
Because he was going down that road. He was going. But when he saw what it took to get there,
and who was he tied?
Like
who was he tied to and broke ties with?
But here's the thing though, because when he knew what it was going to take, he didn't want to put up the cost for it. So they forced that cost on him. That's why he lost his shit. They forced that cost on him.
And why?
Oh no, he's not at all. They forced that cost on him.
And who he broke ties with?
Everybody.
But the main person.
Exactly. Hello, and they was BFFs.
Tighter than tight.
Now you got London, your man's looking crazy.
Niggas in London wasn't wrote by Jay-Z.
At all.
Let's not. That KW got crazy when he got with them Armenians.
With them KKs. But like I said, when he got with them KKs, and as well as when he got with the H to the Izzo, right? H to the Izzo was already becoming the beneficiary of the sacrifices. So therefore, when he tried to bring him in on the shit of, hey, these are the sacrifices, what you got to do, he wasn't willing to make that sacrifice, but he was already too deep in. He already knew too fucking much. So what they got to do? They had to force him into that by taking what they knew meant something to him. You feel me? Yeah, Paris.
Niggas in
Paris. To take something from him that they knew, like, this is the only person you got, so might as well take it, because at least you have to,
facts, Siobhan. Facts.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That man ain't crazy. He ain't crazy. And the crazy thing is, Kelly ain't crazy. Michelle ain't crazy. Especially MW, because she loves those girls, but she ain't with the
shits.
Because somebody asked her, they was like, "Would you be willing?" And she was like, "I don't know." She was on what's the guy name? He got a big YouTube thing, and he be interviewing everybody. Kiki, Michelle, he be having everybody on there. He had the sisters, one of the twins. Tamara, was it Tamara? Who was married to the Corey? Who was married to Corey? Tamara.
Tia. Yeah.
So she was Tamara, what's his name? Trevor. Is it Trevor? Todd? Something. But he has
the guy with the glasses. Do he wear glasses?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think
he has a big YouTube thing, but he interviews all of them. But listen, she was on there and he asked her that question and she hesitated too long for me. So it's something there.
Oh, it is.
But how come, and everybody, no shade to the Beehive, but
no shade,
Chevy, no shade to the Beehive.
Put your guns up.
But let's let's do apples to apples now. When B was a part of, first of all, Queen B belongs to Lil' Kim.
Hello.
Secondly,
right there.
I think Beyonce is a performer, not really a powerhouse singer. She knows how to, but she didn't blow up until she got with
H to the Izzo. And Solo. When she got Solo and with the Izzo, she took off. But here's the thing though. When you see her on interview, you see how she is Dolo. Okay, she is very much so slow-lo. She ain't the brightest crayon in the box. All right, which is why I know there's a puppeteer behind her.
Now she may be writing her songs, but
no, I mean like somebody puppeteering the movie.
This new
like
music
somebody
that she writes, that don't sound like the.
No, somebody's making the moves, which is H to the Izzo, who is puppeteering a lot of the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I think Solange knows that. That's why they're trying to keep her hush.
Oh, okay. I know you know.
Her sister knows. Why you think that elevator scene got erased real quick? But she knows.
Why you think she's alive after beating him the fuck up? Like, who else was finna survive beating him the fuck up? Like, she did not give a fuck.
She tore his ass up in there, and Beyonce threw her ass to the side because she probably wanted to do it.
And you knew you couldn't touch it because if you touch her, they gonna know it. Like,
and she's still here because he ain't gonna mess with that right now.
No. Listen, I swear to God, I was saying to myself, he waiting.
He ain't gonna touch that right now. What she say, right? And B sitting there in a trance. Girl. B walks around every day in a trance.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Because I really don't feel like she knew exactly.
Why make an album? What was the album called? The one before Renaissance. What's the one? Was it before Renaissance? Where it was Chevy probably know. I can't think of the name because I don't follow Beyonce like that. But where it was like alter ego type situation.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Lemonade.
Is it Lemonade?
Is it Lemonade? Hey, Samantha.
I didn't see you come in.
Monica, hello. About
was it Lemonade?
Me?
I'm gonna look it up because I don't. For some reason, I don't feel that it's Lemonade.
Hey, Samantha.
I think it's something else.
I don't know Beyonce's albums like that.
I don't. But it's one of them that had me like, I don't want to listen to that one too much. Sasha Fierce. There you go.
Oh, okay,
that's the one.
Yep.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Two-step.
We can't hear in two-step. We can't hear in two-step. She said, "I can't." Oh,
they two-step, like two-step. They be dancing and stuff, doing a little dancing and jigging. Oh. I need to learn the dances.
It's cute.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, y'all look.
Yes, Jazz. It was Sasha Fierce. Somebody just came into the room. I'm gonna have to text you about. I don't know. I just got like.
And your ear started ringing.
Yeah. I had to text you and ask you a question before I said.
Okay.
But
okay.
Yeah, Sasha Fierce. I listened to the album and I was like, I can't do it. Lemonade wasn't that, and then that what's the one she made for Black Panther?
Oh,
that was
Black
good,
but something.
That was good, but some of them songs I was like, I listened to work.
Yeah.
No shade to the Beehive. I don't want y'all coming and stinging me. I'll just say what I gotta say, and it is what it is. I love her as a person. True. I like people, but people be people in out here, and they are not vigilant, and they're not paying attention to the things that they're entrapped in. They're signing soul ties without even knowing. Like we said about
the Lion King. That's what it was. I did say Black is King. I know it was Black is King, But
The
you know what
Lion
he's
King.
talking
I
about.
thought it was Black Panther too, but the Lion King, yes. But the song is one of the songs I think is Black is King or something like
I
that.
think it was on. I think on Disney it's called like Black is King or something. Black something about it. Yeah,
But
Sasha Fierce is the alter ego.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. When you started saying that, when you started having alter ego, when you started saying like the stuff with the Bible and the blood, like people about to pay attention to that
Girl, listen. You already know they were trying to say folks is caught in the trance and shit, and the folks is
stuff. Oh,
being
the song is
like
called Black
voodoo.
King. Okay, Black King. That's the name of it.
Yeah, the song is Black is King. I knew something about Black King. Mm-hmm. I did. The Lion King, The Gift. Okay.
So what? The visual was called Lion King, or was it called Black is King?
The song
She
was
had the whole
called Black is
visual
King.
album. I thought it was called Black is King.
It's called Black is King. But it was portraying the Lion King, not Black Panther. It was like
it was the Lion King.
Yeah.
So that National Geographic version that she did.
Yeah.
That was that out of all the last live versions I've seen of a movie, that was the worst. That was
the Bible and the blood talkers from. See, I don't know.
Yeah, she did do that one. No, I'm saying after Sasha Fierce came out, she started doing all that other stuff. Oh, I heard my husband's car door. He gonna cut me out. But I gotta text you about something that just rolled up in my spirit. But
let me know. You know I'm here. You know I'm here. I ain't doing nothing. Y'all, so we had a good chat. Okay, this is a good chat. Now remind y'all, Tuesdays we talking with Toya. Okay, we're gonna talk with Toya on the other days too in a comment, but we talking with Toya here. Okay, thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna let her go because I want her to get in trouble on account of me.
Look, he came in too.
All right. Thank you for coming, Toya, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. It's been a good Tuesday night. All right. If you all have any questions or comments, concerns, or if you want to hear any particular subject matters, if you want to hear us talk about anything in particular, reach out and let us know. All right. Y'all be safe and have a good night.